And the AFC East grades are up next, and we will start with the New York Jets.
All right, hold on. Let me brace myself for this.
I know Aaron Rodgers went down in week 1, but the fact that you let that one thing turn you into an absolute clown show is as unforgivable as, well, anything Carolina does.
Okay, so this is going to continue, I guess. It wasn't just a last week thing?
No, it wasn't. And New York, I'm giving you an F with a big fat exclamation point at the end of it because...
Attention all students and faculty. Given the recent signings by the New York Jets, the creator requests that they be graded on a curve.
Okay, but you should probably know that this is not free agency grading, this is end of season grading.
Tell him I said I don't care. Grade them on a curve anyway.
Gotcha. The creator says...
I heard him, but my concern is that fans of other teams are going to watch this and say that it's not fair that their teams aren't being graded on a curve.
Tell him when those people start their own channels, they can grade their teams however they want, but this is my channel, and I want the Jets graded on a curve.
Okay, the creator says...
Yes, I heard him. Tell him fine.
He says that's a 10-4.
Sometimes I really hate this job. New York, I'm reluctantly changing your grade to a D-.
By the way, we're thinking of selling back-to-back off-season champions gear for anyone who's interested.
It's an absolute mystery to me how your fans continue to put up with you. On to Miami. Against bad teams, you looked as unstoppable as Jason Voorhees and Jason X, but against good teams, you looked more like Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 2.
Oh, man. Jason kind of got his ass kicked in that movie, didn't he?
That's the one where he first put on the hockey mask, right?
No, that was Friday the 13th Part 3. You really don't know anything, do you?
Okay, let's stay on track. Miami, I don't know if your issues are more of a coaching or quarterback thing, but if you don't figure it out, 2024 is going to be a very rough year for you. I'm giving you a C+. On to Buffalo.
Hey, could you compare us to a horror franchise too? That was kind of fun.
Okay, let's see. If I could compare you to a horror movie franchise, I guess it would have to be Paranormal Activity.
Oh, that makes sense, because the demon in those movies is so powerful, right?
No, because with every one of those movies, we basically get the same story regurgitated to us in a slightly different way, and that's basically your recent history in a nutshell. I can also compare you to the Nightmare on Elm Street remake because you're kind of like the Buffalo Bills from the 90s, only far less successful and not nearly as entertaining. I'm giving you a B-.
Yeah, at least he compared us to Jason X.
Yeah, Jason X, a movie people clearly hated.
Oh, apparently not as much as they hated that Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
And that brings us to New England. I see the hooded, disturbing version of you is still with us.
I'm here to collect my grade, and then I'll take my leave.
Well, I'm actually glad you're still here. Look, I know we've had our differences in the past, and though I can't quite put my finger on why, but the thought of you leaving this class, even though it may only be temporary, actually makes me a little sad.
That's probably because you're a pathetic weakling.
And suddenly I'm no longer sad.
Not surprising. My approach has been known to turn ordinary into extraordinary. Much like I did with that ingracious 6th-round miscreant Brady.
Okay, we're not getting into that again. I'm giving you an F, and it was well-deserved. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the class before you hand it over to the new guy?
I do not fear the unknown, and I will meet my new challenges head-on, and I will succeed. And I will laugh in the faces of those who doubt me. But remember, while today it is me, we all shall fall.
Well said, I guess, but I swear I've heard a version of that before.
You have not seen the last of me.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right, but in the meantime, I would like you all to welcome New England.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Is it always so dark over here?
You know, it was actually brighter in the very early episodes of the series, but somehow it got darker as the production value increased.
Okay, and any idea where that ominous piano melody is coming from?
Oh, believe me, I wish I knew. Okay, that's class. AFC and NFC South. Your grades will be handed out next time. Oh, and before I forget, Vegas, that is detention.
Okay, but they haven't even said anything in this episode.
I know, but you just being you is equally as annoying as, well, anything Carolina does.
Yeah, I really need to figure out how to get better fast so I can stop this whole ongoing joke before it spreads like that Walking Dead virus. The Walking Dead zombies are the weakest zombies of all the zombies, so if we're sticking with this horror theme, that's actually a pretty good comp for you.